What we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome to my Facebook Live or my YouTube channel, whichever you decide to watch this on. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you've never seen my lovely face before, my name is Abby, and today I'm going to be explaining my anxiety, kind of, I guess. I'm going to be talking about kind of how it's improved and how it hasn't improved. So I'm going to talk about when it all kind of went downhill and when it all started. And then I'll talk about how I've been working towards not being as scared and anxious, and yeah. So, I did make a video, if you're on Facebook, yes, I did make a video about this. However, when I was editing it, I did not like how it was. I didn't like at all. I didn't name everything I wanted to, so that is why I'm doing it again. So, it started, and I know the date exactly. It started, okay, so before this date happened, I had mild, I would say, anxiety. I would just get nervous and feel kind of a little paranoid, like sometimes I'd feel like people are watching me and stuff. Crazy, I know, I'm sorry, but I gotta be real with you guys. But yes, I would get before this date happened and my anxiety was uphill, I would get very paranoid, but that was about it. And then all my anxiety kind of fell apart, I would say, December 10th. Yes, I know, it's probably very odd for some of you that I know the date, but that's a very significant date in my life, so I remember it. And since then, my anxiety has been really high. It's never been this high my entire life, and it really sucks, but, I've thought about it, and I'm just gonna explain why I think it's so high and everything like that. So, and I know I said on one of my videos that I wouldn't be talking about this anymore. However, this is an explanation, so I do need to use this person as an example, so I apologize. But, so I was in a relationship with a boy for 2 years, and basically, he was, I guess, my protector. He protected me from all my fears. I felt very nervous around certain people we went to school with, and he basically was my protector, and he made me feel like I didn't have that much fear because he was protecting me. And so once that all went away, it all kind of, I had to learn how to protect myself, and that was very, very scary. And so, with my anxiety, it's never been this bad before. I used to be able to, like, you know, go to Subway, because if you guys know me, I love my Subway. And so I used to be able to leave the house, you know, either walk to there or take the bus there and have no issues at all, like, mentally. But for a long time, I wasn't able to really leave the house. I was terrified and paranoid. One, not only that I would be hurt by someone else, but two, that I would run into either the boyfriend or his family. And yeah, that, I'm not gonna go into it because that is no longer an issue. But, so I would leave the house if I was in a car, like say I needed to go to Target and my mom was going with. I would go in the car with her and we would go from point A to point B. So that was about it. I never really felt much anxiety about that. But lately I have been leaving the house. Yes. And I do leave the house now. This week, actually, I have gone on 3 different walks with my dogs. So that's a huge improvement, and probably helps that the weather is nicer too. But the biggest improvement I had was through all of this anxiety and losing the boyfriend and everything, I have reached out to my older friends. Her name is Heather. I'll just say that because it's no secret. So I started reconnecting with her a little bit because we were kind of distant for a while because I was going through a lot. But the huge improvement I wanted to say was I was able to get the motivation and leave my house by myself, and it was a long walk, at least for me. So it was a 30-minute walk to her house from my house. And it wasn't just, around the block where my boyfriend could possibly never see me. So the walk that I took was very anxiety provoking. I did freak out a little bit. I did have a little breakdown. However, I just kept going and I was like, you know what? If I run into him, I'm going to a friend's house and we could just rant about it and everything like that. So that is a huge improvement for me, knowing that I could not even think about leaving the house by myself. Like, even going from the house to the car was a lot of stress for me. So, for me to walk 30 minutes to my friend's house, where I definitely could have been spotted by him or his family, is a huge improvement. And I do want to bring up one other part of my anxiety that I kind of notice. When I am extremely exhausted, I do get very, I guess, insomnia. I have no clue. But I will start relaxing and laying down, and then all of a sudden I'll remember, or I'll just, I don't know, have this sensation of being shocked, which is one of my fears, and that really sucks. And it really does cause a lot of fear and anxiety, and it keeps me up a little bit, so I always make sure that I don't get to that point. But yeah, I just wanted to explain to you guys how it's been and all my improvements. And I do want to say a huge shout out to my best friend Heather, who has been very nice during this whole transition thing, because it's been a lot. So thank you, Heather, for letting me come over and everything, because that means a lot to me. Because I would not go anywhere if I wasn't going to a friend's house. So thank you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Yes, it does. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this made some sense, if not a lot of sense. But yes, this was
and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful